What's up guys, I am back with another video. So for today we are doing a kit review. I was going to do all three of them in one video, but after I took a look at all the items we got, I feel like it would make it such a long video. So today I'm only going to focus on the kitchen clutter kit. I am pleasantly surprised with the variety of items and the load of swatches that we get, as well as the cereal box, which I've been wanting for so long. I've been using the same cereal box over and over again because I don't play with CC. I feel like it just I don't know, a lot of the CC I used to have crashed my computer, so I just stick to kits and base game and clutter packs, so which have been just as fun, honestly. So I do want to mention that the two other ones, one of them is the Golden Years kit, which is a Create a Sim kit, just clothing, which I'm probably going to combine with this one only because I don't think that a Create a Sim kit would be that eventful unless you play the Sims just to create Sims. So I might combine it with this one. The Restoration Workshop kit is also really generous as well, different variety of items, and I can't wait to see this type of stuff in like a garage or like a mechanic shop. I did mention on the Sims community page that I really hope that they bring a kit like this so we can like have a storyline behind like mechanics and car dealerships. I feel like bringing cars to the Sims would not only be so buggy, but it would actually be like really fun, and I feel like this gives off car dealership. So I'm really excited for doing all the kit reviews for this week. So I will meet you guys back at the apartment I chose. I chose an apartment to display both the item swatches, the speed build, and I will be taking my screenshots in that apartment also, so I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, we are back in San Myshuno. The apartment I chose was the 19 Culpeper House. I left all the base game items and I did add a little bit more of the kind of like cracked walls and rundown features just to make the kitchen look way more rundown than it actually is. So let's spawn into here and I'll show you guys the swatches. Alright, these are the swatches all laid out here. I do want to start with the fridges. So these fridges look absolutely insane. They have a bunch of just decorations and decor on them that really give it a really sleek look. Their swatches are also like super different from each other. Like there's this one here. They also gave us a very plain one, which is nice, but I feel like anybody using this kit would rather use these ones. And I wish the plain one they gave us was like white, but I don't see a plain white. Oh no, I do see one. Okay, there is a white one. I didn't see it earlier. Okay, but yeah, but I don't think I'd be using, to me, I don't feel like this looks like a fridge until you kind of zoom into this part here. Like, it's a little bit too plain than I'd like it to be. I wish there was like a handle or something that indicates that this is like, this opens, you know, or even like have a slit in the middle here. But apart from that, I really do like the fridges, and I feel like the added decorations on top of them are really great. We have a yellow one, red one, blue one, and just like the plain colors as well. Alright, moving on to the lunchbox. A super great item for if you're doing the 100 kid challenge or your Sims already have toddlers and stuff. I feel like this is such a cute kit. It comes in different swatches as well. I wish they were a teensy bit bigger, Let's turn them around and see the different decorations. Super cute. We have that one, we have just a plain white one and a plain black one. I don't know, I feel like the black and white ones could also work for adults as well. I feel like adults take lunch boxes too, right? Alright, so we have a bigger item here. I believe this is, let's see here. Not sure the exact name of it. Let's go down to kitchen clutter kit. Let's see. Alright. Fresh Finds grocery bag. So it is a grocery bag. It has what looks to be a baguette, lettuce or bok choy or something. We have milk, an apple, and a bunch of other stuff. Looks really good. Let's see the swatches that comes with this. So it comes in a brown bag, which is really nice. The original has like, is initially the same color but has writing in the front of it. A white bag. It comes in a blue bag as well. That one's really nice. Red, green. Perfect. But I think this one's my favorite. I feel like it's just nostalgic with grocery bags to come in like a cardboardy type color. And then we do have next a kitchen timer. So, oh, I didn't notice that there was like a different color here. I thought it was all one. So it does come in a bunch of pastel colors, which is really nice, and just your simple colors. Yeah, super cute. I feel like this could also work for a desk as well. Like, kind of looks like a clock from far away, or even putting it on a shelf. Really cute. Okay, so next we have these little containers, the ones you see for like people who organize their pantries. Kind of, this is what it reminds me of. Stop and Stash bin. So it comes in 2 different sizes, and the swatches for the small one come in white. It looks like this is like, I'm not really sure what that looks like beans or something. Beige color, that kind of looks like pasta in a way. So does this, but kind of also looks like Frosted Flakes. So it does come in different colors. I think they do match this. I'm not sure though. Yeah, they do. So they come in matching pairs. Alright, next we have the, I believe this is, yeah, this is the cutting board that comes with the kit. It's quite large. It's larger than I thought it was going to be. But, oh, that one's a really nice color. I love the wood tone. It goes with this one right here. It comes in green, a pastel color, red, yellow, grayish blue. That one's really nice too. Oh my gosh. That kind of goes well with the countertops and the background there. A darker one. And I love the little like towel beneath it as well to kind of stop it from moving. I feel like that's a really clever detail they added. But my favorite one would have to be probably this one. I really like that one. Alright, we have a wall decor item. A fruit and veggie basket that comes in a bunch of different swatches. I think they all look really sick. They look really good. I don't know, I just lean towards darker browns, especially in kitchens. I have no idea why. Alright, so this next item is separate. So it is a plant. It comes in also different swatches. Yeah, super simple. I feel like we have an item similar to this, but smaller, so it's nice to have something with a little bit more detail. And I kind of wish they, like when you alter these swatches, when you shuffle between them, I wish the leaves changed. That's what I wish. I feel like I wish the colors changed a little bit more, or they kind of swap positions or something. But apart from that, I really like it. Let me move this down here so we can take a look at this. So this is the vintage scale. Really cool. Let's see the swatches for this. So it comes in green, blue, pink, purple, yellow, beige, a darker blue, which looks really cool. I feel like that would look good with like a dark brown kitchen. A red, a yellowish brownish, a clay color, white and a black, so looks super cool. We got 2 different items for like shelving items and jars. So the first one is the kitchen storage jar, so these ones right here, as well as a new cookie jar, but I wanted to see the swatches on the cookie jar. That one looks really good. I feel like it actually makes it look like this is like a lid. So the first one's that, this one, and we have like a clay color, yellow, blue, darker blue. Looks really good, but I think this one's the best one. It goes well with the chocolate chips. I feel like the color looks really well. Okay, so these are the same jar. I just put 3 different swatches to kind of save time. But the swatches are looks to be like fries. And then we have lemon slices and then carrots. That one looks like pickled turnips, if you know what that is. And pickles, which looks really cool. I think I like the pickles the best. The pickles and the lemons look really, really nice. And the turnips, I guess. So all the swatches look really good. Alright, next we have oven mitts, which is something we all didn't expect. I feel like something we needed but we didn't know. So it comes in a lighter blue, red. These are the ones I grew up around, I feel like. I feel like these are the most familiar to me to have like red oven gloves. We have yellow. We have kind of like a grayish neutral color, black, white. These ones with a little bit more detail, which is nice. Another red one. What's the difference? Okay, so the mat underneath it is the difference. See how there's more like details instead of this one? It's like a plain red, and then this one kind of like is darker, so those ones look really nice. I feel like these ones are the best ones. And the yellow ones as well, which is super cool because I feel like neutral colors like this work with everything. Alright, so next we have initially a stack of plates. So it comes in that color, it alternates, it goes in yellow, and the black ones are kind of mixed with black and gray, so very simple. I don't know how I feel about this one. I feel like this one's kind of mid to me. I don't know, there's not really much. I feel like they could have done a little bit more with it, but that's okay. Alright, so next we have the Sinkside Essentials. So what seems to be like a loofah for the dishes or a scrubber for the dishes, soap, and a bunch of other compartments. So the first swatch is this one here, and then the second swatch is a darker brown. Changes the color of everything. Or neutral. Oh. We have a brown, a yellow, blue, red. I think out of all these ones, I kind of like the base one. I don't know, I feel like it just works with everything. Or even this one is cool too, but I wish the loofah kind of stayed yellow so it kind of pops. Like this one's nice, but I feel like it's too white here. But apart from that, I feel like that looks like really, really good. That's the back. Alright. Next we have also one of my favorite items, along with like the rest of them here in the corner, is where you keep your spoons and stuff. I feel like this one looks way more detailed than the base game one, so I'm really excited to use this as well. So we have different swatches here, a blue one. If I had to pick my favorite, I'd pick the original one. I just like the tan and the black together because a lot of my kitchen utensils are kind of around this color beside the stove, so very, very familiar to me. Okay, so this one here is also another bigger item. It is a brew and sip mug tree. I've never heard of a mug tree before until today, so yeah, but I feel like it does, I don't know, I feel like it does add a lot of like uniqueness to the clutter kit. I'm not sure if you guys have something like this at your house. Probably it's more common than I assume it to be, but seems like it has like a bunch of packs, mugs, spoons, and I'm not sure what that is. I believe it's like one of those tea boxes with a bunch of like tea packets in it. It comes in a pink, a blue, yellow, brown, Yeah, super. I kind of like the pink one. I don't know, that one kind of stood out to me. The pink one and probably the brown one again. I feel like it warms up a kitchen. Alright, the next item is the classic kitchen canister. I have seen these on Pinterest, so it does look familiar to me. And I feel like it looks cute. It's a cute clutter item. I feel like you can size up or size down and just put it in a corner somewhere. Or even on a shelf, so I feel like that works. Alright, so if you have noticed, we have new tile backsplash. So I laid out all the colors for you. We have kind of like a neutral grayish tone, two blue tones, a red, a yellow, and this might seem like it's the exact same one, but this one I think has a little bit more dark tones to it, like these splashes in the alternating rows, as well as this one and a plain black one. I feel like we have something like this, like a plain black one, also in flooring as well. So this one kind of I don't know, it doesn't seem that unique to the kit. Alright, and the swatches for these as well, these little islands here, where are they? Right here. The culinary caddy. These as well, I laid out the swatches on them. I think they look really good. I love the detail, and I love the fact that we can put stuff under here. One of my favorite features. Alright, moving on to our right, we have a new painting. Flavorful Frames is what it's called. So I laid out all the different swatches. It comes in a bunch of different colors, and the frames kind of vary as well a little bit. It comes in like a brown and a beige, or a light brown. So we have kind of like a tea kettle. This is kind of simple. Looks kind of like a cover of a book. Peanut butter. I don't know, I love the varieties in these, especially dedicated to the kitchen instead of using like flowers and stuff. So that looks really cool. Love how this turned out. I'm so glad they added such a different variety of each one. My favorite one would probably be the llama one and the grilled cheese. The grilled cheese is like so cool. I love that one. Alright, moving on to the other side. We have new cereal boxes. It did come with a bunch of swatches. I didn't lay them out, but we can go through them. It goes with like a neutral color, kind of look like something you can use in any kitchen. I feel like these ones kind of look like you have kids, but who doesn't love like a sugary cereal? So I feel like it fits in any build if you're going for that aesthetic. So swatches do vary, and I'm happy that they added like that little detail where kind of some of the cereal spilt on the counter. I feel like that's super clever. I do have a swatch down here that shows the same example. Super cool. I love how that turns out. Okay, so we have a daily dish rack as well. So it is bigger than your average dish rack as well. I have noticed like a significant like size difference. Like a normal dish rack is like this. It comes in multiple different colors. I really like this one. I feel like it's a neutral color that works. And we have a white one, which kind of still looks gray to me, and a full black one. So pretty cool. I do wish there was more detail in it. I feel like if you were gonna make a dish rack this big, to add something here, or to add like another detail like this on this side that has knives or something, just to make it a little bit more detailed. Okay, our next item is also something I didn't expect, but a handy cleaning caddy. Super good. I feel like this not only works in the kitchen, like under the sink or something, but it also works in a laundry room. So I'm so happy they added this item to the people who love to include laundry rooms in their speed builds or their builds in general. Super great. Or even in a lot of the stores, like if you have like a back closet for supplies, I feel like this works so well. Alright. And it does come in a bunch of different swatches. The yellow one kind of looks really cool. There's this one, a full white one, and a black one. My favorite one would have to be... I feel like the original one looks pretty good. Yeah. Alright, so next up we have a cookbook. So we do have something like this already in the game, but this one definitely looks a little different. Kind of looks like a tablet to me. I don't know. The swatches vary from pastel colors to dark browns and one white one. Alright, on to the next. This is a flour powdered assembly. So we have eggs here, a cracked egg, which is really cool. This one, I love the detail that went into this one. I feel like this one looks super, super nice. So we come in the base color here, a red one, a smiley face one, and this one as well, which looks really cool. And I love how they changed the color of the eggs. If you've noticed, like, it alternates between white and brown. Well, one white one, but really, really, really cool. I think I don't know, this one looks pretty cool. Looks like they're making cookie dough or something. Alright, the next item here is the clutter carousel. So I also feel like this, to me, this at first glance looks like perfume bottles to me. Yeah, so I don't really know how I feel about this one. I feel like they should have, I don't know, I feel like they should have added a little bit more here, because to me this looks like perfume bottles. I can't really unsee it. I feel like I wish they made stuff like that looks like ketchup and barbecue sauce and hot sauce, and yeah, but maybe it's not intended for that. Maybe this is just different. Maybe it's supposed to look like that. Maybe it's supposed to look like it's like in an office. So maybe it does work. Alright, so the next item is the Flavor Haven. So it's a spice rack, essentially, with a bunch of different colors. I wish this was a little bit taller. I wish it was like a little bit higher and a little bit more narrow. And I also wish they I wish they made each one a different color, you know? I feel like we have like the same spices over and over again, so that one's pretty mid as well. Alright, so the last little table here, we'll start with the knives actually. So we have the knives here, really, really cool. And it does vary, see how this has like a different like item, so it has scissors, knives, this one has like thicker knives. I really love how this one turned out. I feel like the glass element and the little like pins here look really cool, so the detail on this is really, really nice. Alright, and we have like a cookie cutter station here. That's what it kind of looks like. Yeah, Cookie Chaos. This one looks amazing. This, if you're playing a gameplay where it's like the seasons are around Christmas time, this is so fitting. It reminds me of Christmas, I don't know. And then there's the red one that looks really cool. And just like a plain green. Alright, so I think that's it for the majority of the items. I think I've mentioned every single item in this kit, except the sink. So we will put a sink here for me to try it. It has a bunch of dishes in here, which is, I feel like, very lived in and realistic. Comes in different swatches. I am definitely going to try to use this in the kitchen. I think I like this one because the loofah kind of pops out more. And that one. There's a red one. The red one kind of looks weird to me. I don't know why. Maybe it's the color of red they chose, but I feel like this, I don't know, it just looks weird to me. That one's really cool. Kind of goes with like the counter I chose, but alright, so we are going to move on to the speed build. We are going to do a makeover for this kitchen right here. Super run down and super just gross, so excited with that. So I can't wait to show you guys. Alright, see you soon. Alright, so this is the speed build portion of the video. I did have a few points I wanted to touch base on before wrapping up the commentary. So I definitely think this kit is a 9 out of 10. I think it's definitely worth the hype as well. The three main reasons why I think this kit is worth it is, number one, I was able to use this kit alone to clutter up this kitchen. And to be honest, it's probably the most cluttered kitchen I have ever done, which is awesome. The adaptability with this kit is also unmatched. The second reason is I can use this kit in both a medieval and a modern build, which is great. It's super versatile, and a lot of the items I don't have to use in the kitchen only, so I can use it in a laundry room, a storage room, bathroom, and I'm pretty sure a couple more. So that's really cool. Third reason is the detail in a lot of these items are so well thought out, and the items they included in this pack is up to date. And I think anyone could find at least 4 things or more that they can use, whether you're a builder, whether you dabble in building and focus more on gameplay. I think this pack would suit you really well, and I think you'll enjoy it. There was one con of this pack, unfortunately, though. There was some abnormalities in the tile backsplash I noticed in the screenshots and during build mode. So I tried playing around with the colors of the tile, but it didn't really help at all. So hopefully they fix that in the future. That being said, I did go with a brown kitchen with hints of green splashed in the end. And as I mentioned earlier, I used only kit items to clutter this kitchen up, and I think it turned out awesome. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and the speed build. Screenshots will be provided at the end. And I'll see you guys in my next review video. Bye.
sky. Directions hard to find under the stars up in the sky. I got lost tonight under the stars up in the sky. Directions hard to find under the stars up in the sky. I don't know where to take this, I don't wanna break this. We're living in the